Hello, folks.
Hey.
You got Jeff and Christy on the Jeff and Christy show.
Welcome.
Do we look rested and relaxed?
We should. I have more freckles than this time last week, so.
I do too. Me too. Oh yeah, my wallet's a lot thinner than it was.
That's for sure.
We just want to jump on here real quick and make a little. We're not in the backyard, we're on the back deck. Little backyard back deck video about things that folks should do.
Like go on vacation.
Like go on vacation.
Not during hurricane season, though.
Well, that just happened to be the way it ended up this year.
Yes.
This year we really messed up. We planned our vacation way too late.
Yes.
And it made the summer unbearably long.
Terribly long.
Yeah, now we had a great vacation. We got pampered.
Oh my goodness, yes.
The place we stayed was
Costa de Este.
Yeah, it's in Vero Beach, Florida. That gal from the Miami soundtrack, no.
Miami Sound Machine?
Yeah, Miami Sound
Gloria
Machine.
Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
And her husband.
And her husband owned the place.
Yeah.
And what it was a hotel / motel, is what I'm calling it, that was probably built, in my guesstimation, in the late 60s, early 70s, because it was only 4 stories. And down there's one building that was like maybe 6. Every rest of them were all, 4 or less stories, because back in the day, that's how they built stuff, because it was so expensive to replace when a storm come through and wipe everything out.
It's not commercialized at all
No.
here, but this place has been remodeled, revamped.
Dolled up real nice.
Yes,
I mean, it was very nice.
It's very nice. They cater to you. The service is amazing. I mean, you can go to the beach, sit in your beach chairs, and they come to you and say, "Do you want anything to eat? Do you want anything to drink?"
And they bring it to you
and
on the beach.
they bring it to you. So
On the beach.
it is very nice.
We ate lunch on the beach in little beach appropriate.
Plastic.
Well, it's heavy duty.
Yeah,
But yeah, very enjoyable.
And by the pool, they do the same thing. Do you need a towel? They bring and they were very nice. All these folks were very nice, and we talked with I guess it was the manager of the resort.
She was somebody.
Very nice. Several times, and she was always very accommodating. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, everyone was.
Everyone was that, and their food in the restaurant there, and even what we ordered on the beach was amazing. And the first morning that we were there, we had room service for breakfast because we just didn't really feel like getting up and getting in a rush and being anywhere, so we just had room service. Breakfast, and what we ordered, we should have just split one plate. I mean, you got an omelet of some sort with, did you have potatoes and toast? And then I just got scrambled eggs, bacon, some potatoes and toast, but the portions were huge. I mean, we couldn't finish all of it, but I mean, it was delicious. It was so good. We'll definitely go back and stay here, and I highly recommend it to anyone. The room was very nice. The bed was very comfortable.
I thought this was going to be a joint video. You had been going.
Well, usually you do all the talking, so I've got to jump in when I can, right? You hear him talk all the time, but yeah. So.
It's just a little bitty town, not commercialized. We went to the IHOP, and I'm quite certain it was maybe the first IHOP ever made. It was very, very, very rudimentary.
I mean, it's very nice.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, clean on
yeah.
that, but it was just, you could tell it was like one of the way that it was set up, and you come in and you look right in.
It was set up almost like a Waffle House, really.
Well, where the kitchen was,
yeah.
But I mean, they had the regular dining tables and things like that. But it is really just a normal town on the beach.
Yeah.
It's not commercialized. There's not a lot to do there. So if you're a family with kids that like to have activities, I wouldn't suggest this. If you want to go for just rest and relaxation and just, take it easy, be laid back, that's...
And according to our daughter-in-law, it gets very hot there in the summertime. So there's more activity with the snowbirds than there is in the summertime than
Right.
with vacationers.
Yeah. She said from like November to April, probably March, April.
Yeah.
Very, very busy with the snowbirds that come down from up north. And so that's their busy season.
Yeah. But, you know, and there was only one individual that we witnessed that was out of her element. She was dressed in a swimsuit that was more Panama City appropriate.
You know, I don't know. Let's just say she probably used a lot of dental floss for the back of this.
And maybe two
Two-piece.
Band-Aids for the top front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, everything else was very appropriate.
And it was, you know, there were not a bunch of kids having party. Like I said, it's not commercialized at all. I mean, we did see some families there with smaller kids, but you know, it was just very nice and enjoyable. The pool area was nice. There was a hot tub, which we spent a lot of time in the hot tub. So
We went back and, well, I went back and forth from the hot tub to the pool because there's such a difference in the temperature that I was hoping it helped my shoulder, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was, we as a married couple have been married 30 years in just a few days.
Just a few days on Tuesday,
Yes.
October 1st.
And this is the longest trip we've ever made together in a car, in a vehicle. It was 595 miles coming back. I think it was closer to 615 or 620 going down because we went a different route going down and coming back. And so it is a nice little ride for somebody who doesn't like to ride or drive. Me.
Well, but I mean,
it was doable.
It was a straight from where we live.
Yeah,
It was a straight
Interstate
shot.
75 straight shot.
Straight shot, and then you get off closer to Vero
Yeah,
for
on
about 40, 50 miles on another road that takes
Turnpike. Turnpike.
No, I'm not talking about the turnpike. I'm talking about when you get
Okay,
closer to
yeah,
Vero.
yeah. The back street.
But
back
really,
road,
it's basically just a straight shot.
Now,
you
the
know.
Florida Turnpike is a toll road, so be careful. I mean, be prepared.
Well, they do. You either need your Sun Pass or your Peach Pass, which we had.
Yeah, our Peach Pass for here in Metro Atlanta.
Works.
Hopefully worked. We'll find out if we get a bill in the mail. But did you check to see if the account had been debited?
It says it could take up to a week for it to show up in your account.
But yeah, even though the storm came in, we had a great time. We had a lot of wind. I mean, Thursday night on the balcony on the second floor, our chairs were wobbling, or my chair was wobbling. A lot of, I mean, mean ocean. I was only able to play in the surf one day, and that was Tuesday. But it was cool to watch the ocean change with the storm, and a lot of erosion. I mean, the rain was doable. It rained some at night, I think, and then just some showers during the day, Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, just sporadic. I mean,
What I'm used to going to the beach.
Yeah, it would just rain a little bit and stop. But we were able to get out of the room and hang out at the pool at least. And
really, the cloudy weather was better for me and my fair complexion.
yeah, so it wasn't like we were stuck in the room the whole time, which would have been pretty bad.
But to get back to the topic here about taking vacations, don't not take a vacation. I mean, people say, well, I'm going to take a staycation. Well, that's fine, but still, take some time to get away. You need time away from reality. In the sermon day at church, the preacher was preaching about couples that put God first. Their relationship are going to be better. And getting away from home is better for your relationship. I mean, I know somebody really missed her fur babies a lot, and I did too, but still, it was good to get away.
Yeah.
And
good to get away
time.
from work, the stresses of just life, things that are going on in our country today. I mean, we didn't really think about any of that.
No, sure didn't.
Or worry about
I
that.
made a lot of topless videos about the weather. Anyway, and if you have children, your children needs to see mom and dad relaxed.
Yes.
Now, grant you traveling with children, we did it for years. It can be kind of intense, but still, they need to be able to look back and say, yeah, we went on family vacations. Even growing up, my mom didn't work. My dad was a the sole breadwinner, and we didn't go on vacation every year, but I remember going on vacation. And I remember I think it was like one Friday or Saturday, Dad decided we was going on vacation, and he went down to the parts store in Woodstock, a man that we dealt with for years and years, Herman Hyde, and cashed a check. Herman was the only person that had to cash the check, and we loaded up and headed to the beach. Daddy didn't believe in reservations except for one place, and that was heaven, and we just loaded up and left. But I remember that vividly. We was on the front porch, and Dad said, apparently him and Mom had already been talking about it, and me and my sister come up, and Dad said something about, would y'all like to go to the beach? And of course, yeah. And within a few hours, we were southbounding down. But,
I mean, and it doesn't have to be an extravagant vacation. I mean, some people I know like to do that. Yeah. And nowadays, you do have to plan a little bit farther in advance with reservation. From the hip
don't work like it used to.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that like to go to Disney or whatever. We're not.
We never went to Disney as a family. It was just too expensive.
We always took our kids to the beach, and that's where they wanted to go. Yeah. So we just hung out at the beach and played in the ocean and the pool and did activities in the evening or dinner and whatever. But that was just what we did, and what we enjoyed.
And I had a revelation while down there, and I'm gonna try to get through it without crying. She may have to finish it for me. But we've all seen the photograph, the picture, and it's called Footprints in the Sand, and it's got a little poem under it. And if you're aware of it, it's very very meaningful to a person who has a belief and trust in God. If you're not aware of it, look it up. Footprints in the Sand. I'm sure you can find it very easily on the World Wide Web. But we was walking out through there, and I turned around and looked, and how the wave was coming up, the footprints was gone. And I told Christy, I said, how many times has God come in and taken the footprints that we have left and removed them so that we wouldn't remember them bad times, and just totally wiped those bad times out of our life when things were really bad. And God was able. He
was even maybe carrying us when we couldn't.
Yeah. Well,
when we couldn't put one foot in front of the other, He was carrying us, and
it was it was one of those aha moments, or however not an aha, but that moment when the light bulb goes off. Things that when you're 57, you can look back on and say, I realize that's when God carried me, and it was so bad, He just wiped it all away. That way we don't have to relive it. We can think about it, but we look back and we just don't know how we made it through. It's because of God.
But only because of God and His grace and His mercy.
Yeah. So anyway, we just thought we'd jump on here and make a little back porch video. I hadn't done that in quite some time. And I took my pipe down there. I was going to make a pipe video on the beach, but the wind was blowing so hard, that wouldn't happen. So. And found out leaving that there was a pipe store there in Vero. Saw it. We drove by and said, look, a pipe store. So note to my YTPC folks, anytime you visit somewhere, beep, bop, 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 pipe store near me. You can't ever tell. There may be a neat little place. Go look at pipes. Who knows?
That's true.
But next time we go back, I know where to go first.
Yeah.
So anyway, just thought we'd make this quick little video. We appreciate y'all watching. Smash that like button. This is Jeff and Christy, and we got to get. It's 6:41. Work time's gonna be here soon.
No,
Thank
I
y'all.
don't want to go back. I want to stay on vacation forever. Yeah. Well, not forever, but
at least another day or 4. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.